former President Donald Trump during a campaign event at Stevens High School in Claremont, NH. On November 11, 2023, he later vowed to use the Justice Department to go after his political rivals, especially President Joe Biden and his family. Beneath these public threats, Trump and his allies have a series of plans that would subvert fundamental elements of American governance, democracy, foreign policy, and the rule of law if he retakes the White House. Some of these themes date back to the final period of Trump's term. By this stage, his key advisors had learned how to wield power more effectively, and Trump fired officials who resisted some of his impulses and replaced them with loyalists. He later lost the 2020 election and was removed from power. Trump's advisors and allies in a network of well-financed groups developed policies, created lists of potential staffers, and began shaping new legal scaffolding after he left office. They laid the foundations for second Trump presidency, which they hope will begin on January 20, 2025. In an unspecified statement, two senior officials in Trump's campaign sought to distance the campaign team from some plans advanced by Trump's outside allies, namely groups led by former senior Trump administration officials who have been in direct contact with him. The statement said reports about the campaign's personnel and policy intentions were purely speculative and theoretical. The plans described here generally stem from announcements Trump made during the campaign, information on his campaign website, and interviews with Trump advisors, including one who spoke to the New York Times at the campaign's request. Trump has said that if wins another term, he will use the Justice Department to investigate his opponents and charge them with crimes. This includes saying in June that would appoint a real special prosecutor to go after Biden and his family. He later explained in an interview with Univision that if someone challenged him politically, he could blame that person. Trump's allies are also developing an intellectual plan to jettison the post-Watergate norm that Justice Department investigations should be independent of White House political direction. While President repeatedly told aides that he wanted the Justice Department to indict his political enemies, including officials fired, such as former FBI Director James Comey. The Justice Department opened several such investigations but did not file charges. This infuriated Trump and led to a split with Attorney General Bill Barr in 2020. He plans to put extreme pressure on immigrants. Trump is planning an attack on immigration on a scale unprecedented in modern American history. Immigration and Customs Enforcement officials, backed by reassigned agents from other federal law enforcement agencies, state police and the National Guard, would conduct sweeping raids aimed at deporting millions of people each year. Military funds will be used to build large Camps W.